Let's go. We are here. An hour late just because we had to go through some minor adjustments, but hey, nonetheless, Ball Central podcast. We are doing well. I hate how the screen cuts off like a little bit right here. Doing a solo show today. Um, Elijah and John. Elijah, prior obligations, and John is feeling under the weather. So, John, if you're watching, feel better. Um, like I said, health is more important. So, obviously, do what you got to do. So, yeah. So, John, feel better. Elijah, congrats on your fantasy football victory. Very, very heart wrenching, heartbreaking loss to Elijah in fantasy football. But hey, the better team won. Now we have a all Baller Central finals, which we all wanted. So hey, I mean bright sides. But we're here to talk basketball, not football. Just a reminder before we get into it. Um, the Ball Central podcast live every Monday, but Christmas is yesterday, so I decided to go through with it today. And we have our NFL pod on Thursday. We record it, but then Friday we upload. So also down below you can follow us on all the podcasting platforms: Google Podcast, Apple Podcast, Spotify for podcasters, and YouTube. And we have a gaming channel, Ball Central Gaming, and the podcast YouTube channel, Ball Central. And we have a Twitch if you want to see me record episodes and just play video games in both. And we're on live. We're live on Twitch right now as we speak for the pod. So where do we begin? Where do we begin? First off, Christmas gift from my cousin. Thank you, Katana. Got a little Halliburton jersey for Christmas. Gonna rock it on the stream. Hey, I'm glad I got it. One of my favorite players in the NBA right now, Mr. Tyrese Halliburton. Great Christmas present. Um, if you're watching the recording, let me know what Christmas presents you got for Christmas down below in the comments, whatever it is. So, where do we begin? Christmas was very, very interesting for basketball. We had 5 NBA games, starting from like 12 all the way till like 1 o'clock in the morning. So we're gonna go through them each one by one and break them down a little bit. First one, the day started off with Brunson, Julius Randle, and Mr. RJ Barrett against the Milwaukee Bucks. The Knicks versus Bucks. I'm just gonna pull up box scores and shit so we can compare and talk as well. So the Bucks lost to the Knicks on the Knicks home court, which is crazy, right? So I mean, if we're looking at it, let me pull up the games. Hold on, I'm going to NBA.com to pull them. Yeah, that'll probably be a lot easier. So, yeah, I mean, the Bucks were the favorites. I mean, I bet on the Bucks, so very, very shocking that they lost. But are we shocked that the Bucks lost? No, that's crazy. I'm just gonna pull up the score right now. Okay, so StreamYard Studios. Boom. Share screen. I'm gonna pull up the scores real quick. Also, if you're watching, feel free to say what's up. NBA games, all matchups. Share. I'll make sure this is good before I do that. If Chet can hit one more three from me, that'd be love the lead. I need Laurie 8 more points. Pain. I need one more Trae Young assist as well. I just need Chet to hit one more three and the win. Come on, Chet. I believe in you. So, where are we going here? So, we're gonna start off with the first Christmas game. Bang. Okay, so we're gonna start off with the first Christmas game. Knicks. I'm just gonna pull up the box score. So Giannis led the Bucks with 32, 13, and 6, and Jalen Brunson, phenomenal game once again, 38 points and 6 assists, I believe. So we're gonna look at it from the Bucks side of the view. Bobby Portis 12, Giannis 32, 4 personal fouls from each. Giannis 2 blocks, 6 assists, 13 rebounds. So I mean, this is a good game from Giannis and Dame scoring wise, but if you look up higher, turnovers 2 from Giannis. Dame got four turnovers, 3 turnovers, a lot of turnovers here. As well, the plus minuses, there's a lot of negatives. The only positive was it looks like Chris Middleton. So, I mean, it looks like they did they get rebounded? Yeah, Robin Luka didn't play, but okay, totals points 122. Yeah, it looks like they got rebounded crazy. I'll say, let me check. So we'll go back down. Jalen Brunson, my opinion, a good point guard, but I don't see him as being your 1A guy. I don't see him being your best guy in a championship team. I see him. I see him being your, solid long, sorry, brand. I see him being a good number 1 too, but okay. So let me make sure. Okay, good. Jalen Brunson. I'll just check on the box score on my phone. Yeah. So Jalen Brunson, 38 points, 4 rebounds, 6 assists, 1 steal. Let's see, field goals. The Knicks shot 54%, the Bucks shot 47. 3 pointers, the Bucks made more, 5 more, and they shot 42 more. Damn, they shot like 16 more threes than the Knicks. Free throws, 26, 24. The Knicks made 2 more free throws than the Bucks. Out rebounds, let's see, Bucks 44, Knicks 41. Offensive rebounds, except the Knicks got less. Knicks got more assists by 1. Same blocks, same steals, same turnovers. Then now here's probably the key reason why they won: points in the paint. 22 more points in the paint from the Knicks than the Bucks. I'm just saying. Yeah, 72 to 50. Good lord. I mean, no Mitchell Robinson for the Knicks, but still they defended the paint as well. 50 points, not bad. 22 less. Second chance points to Bucks. Fast break points as well. 23 to 12 to Milwaukee. Let's see, biggest lead was 16 fouls. Fouls, techs. Okay. I mean, from this, I think the Bucks might struggle a little bit. Obviously, they don't have the offensive firepower to play against the big teams, but are they going to be able to stop the big teams in the big moments? Like, you can score all you want, but when it comes down to it, can you defend against the elite teams? And so far, I'm not saying that they're elite, but as of so far, the they're having trouble guarding guards. Brunson went off on them before. Brunson went off plenty of times against them, but also they're struggling against other guards as well. Just the guard defense is going to be struggling. But we'll see how that goes. Like I said, for Brunson, I think he'd be a good number 2 or number 3, but I don't see him as being your best guy to win a championship. I just think that the Knicks were so starved for a point guard after missing on so many in the draft and missing on signing so many. They had to overpay the next good available one, and that was Jalen Brunson. Like I said, he's had good performances where he showed out, but so far the best we've seen from the Knicks is a second round exit from the Heat last year. Could they prove me wrong? Absolutely, but as of right now, I think Jalen Brunson is a number 2 or number 3 guy on a championship level roster. Maybe because I feel like they need to get rid of Randall and find someone that's better than Jalen Brunson, so he can play as the number 2, and so he's more relaxed. Doesn't feel like the weight of the shoulders is always on him. Think about it: a relaxed Jalen Brunson who doesn't have to feel the need to score every single possession, and have someone who will also do that with him. Because the Knicks don't have that. Yes, you have Julius Randle; he's inconsistent. RJ Barrett's inconsistent. But I feel like if you have a number 1 or maybe 1B, 1A next to Brunson, the Knicks play a lot smoother. But it's the Knicks, so who knows? Next up, Warriors and Nuggets. Jokic actually had a near triple double once again. But the MVP for the Warriors, even though they lost by 6 against the Nuggets on Christmas Day, the battle of the last 2 champs, the Nuggets and the Warriors, Brandon Podojemski. I probably said his name wrong, but Brandon P. from the Golden State Warriors. 13 points, 9 rebounds, 5 steals. I mean, this man did a lot. He wasn't the leading scorer. It was Andrew Wiggins, I believe, but 13 points, 9 rebounds, 6 assists, 5 steals. This man was active on it. 4 offensive rebounds as well. He was very active on the floor, even though he didn't contribute much on scoring. He scored in key moments, and he basically tried to make the right plays at the right time. So good for you. But also, he did pretty good with trying to play off of Curry and them. Chris Paul 13-3 against the Nuggets. Steph Curry 3 for 13 from three, 18 points, 4 assists. Way, 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 way off game for him. He couldn't shoot the ball that game. 3 for 13. You missed 10 threes and made 3. That's a very uncharacteristic Stephen Curry game. And lo and behold, it was on Christmas. So, hey, primetime game didn't show up. Obviously, it's one game. There's more to the season. But I'm there should be worries about this Golden State Warriors team. Just because no Draymond, I don't know how long he's out for, 2 3 weeks, and you don't have a shot maker to play with Curry or like a person that consistently get a good amount of points. Clay's iffy. Clay's been back and forth. He just had a couple games where he scored 30 or 40, and now he's back to 9. So, like I said at the beginning of the year, I think with someone else, I forgot who it was. I don't see the Warriors making the playoffs. I think they'll barely miss it or losing the play-in. I think Elijah said play-in, but yeah, this Warriors team is struggling right now. They are. I think they're struggling like record wise as well. They are the tenth. They're the 10th seed right now. They're about 15-15, 8 games behind first. They're a half a game above the Phoenix Suns and 2.5 or 3 games above the Jazz for the 12th seed. So if they continue to struggle, they could possibly miss the playoffs altogether. But I think with the players that are below, because John Morant just came back, the Grizzlies could potentially take that 10th spot away from the Warriors and the Suns. Because the Jazz aren't a threat, the Blazers aren't a threat, and the Spurs aren't a threat. But 2 teams that could potentially jump the Warriors for that 10th spot, Grizzlies and Suns, because we don't know how this team's going to perform. John won 3 straight when he came back. Who says he can't win more? And Phoenix, maybe they'll eventually get it together. It all depends on the health of the team and consistency. But with the way how the Christmas went, that might be a problem. As for the Nuggets, let's see, boom, 25th. As for the Nuggets, they played, it was a good game. 16-10. They have a lot of double doubles. Aaron Gordon double double, 16-10. Michael Porter Jr. 19-10 double double. Nikola Jokic 26-14 double double. Jamal Murray 26 5-3. Caldwell Pope 16 4-5. The threes were falling this game. Not consistently, but they were falling. Christian Braun 2 for 2. Caldwell Pope 4 for 9. Jamal Murray 3 for 5. Jokic 0 for 2. Michael Porter Jr. 3 for 10. He's going to shoot it regardless. But hey, they did what they had to do to beat the Warriors. I mean, it was a. I think they handled it pretty well. I mean, not that this Warriors team isn't much of a threat as of right now, but that could change. And the next one, the 5 o'clock game, Celtics Lakers. Celtics Lakers. Yes, the Celtics. 126, 115. They beat the Lakers on Christmas. Jason Tatum, 25, 8 and 7, near triple double. Jalen Brown, 19 and 5 and 2. He could shot better from three. He could shot better altogether. 7 out of 17 shots made. 4 for 7 from the free throw line. Jason Tatum shot bad from three as well, 1 for 6. I mean, the Celtics team is so reliant on threes that no matter what, they're going to keep shooting them. They're down by 20, keep shooting threes, which you should. Up by 20, keep shooting threes, and basically a lot of their wins rely on if they're hitting or not. If they're hitting a good amount of threes, most likely a good chance to win. But if they're struggling to hit threes and have to rely on the twos, it could go either way. It'll make them more beatable because I believe if and on any given night if the Celtics are hot from three, they're not losing the game. But if they're struggling or like average at the 3 point line, it's a good chance they could probably lose that game. It can go 50-50. Or you might have the advantage, depending on how many threes they missed, to put up some subs on a hole or lose a lead, since that's been the common theme for Celtics Nation this year. Big lead, lose it, close game, finish it out. Like I said, the Celtics have struggled to put the foot on anyone's neck this year and really close it out in a blowout consistently. They did it with the Clippers and other teams, but they've lost a lot of leads and either lost the game or won by a small amount of margin when they shouldn't have. So for the box score for this game, Porzingis 28 and 11 double double, Jrue Holiday 18 7 and 7, Derek White double double 18 and 11, 2 for 4 from three. Yeah, the starting five went off. Everyone scored 18 or more points. They had about a good amount of rebounds and something for the Celtics. Everyone can assist on this team mostly. Jason Tatum, 7 assists. Jrue Holiday, 7 assists. Derek White, 11. So you have multiple people that can play make, even though Jrue Holiday was brought in to be the main playmaker. But he's not the only one that can pass. Derek White does it as well. Jason Tatum does it as well. And hey, Jalen Brown, any given night, can give you a good 3-4 assists as well. So it's very interesting to see how that plays out. Also, Peyton Pritchard, 2 for 6 from 3 with 10 points. As for the Lakers, Vando, 6 and 6. Cam Reddish, 5 points. Anthony Davis was their main weapon this game. 40, 13, and 4. He shot 2 for 4 from 3, 8 for 10 from free throws, 15 to 26 from the field goal range. 40 and 13. I was sweating this game because I bet 13 and a half rebounds under. He barely hit it. So a healthy Anthony Davis is scary for the league. I mean, with games like this and how he did in the season tournament finals, if healthy and maybe put a little bit of a better team around him, the Lakers can be scary, but they'll only go as far as AD and LeBron goes. If one of them struggles or both of them struggles, it's a G. Well, as for any team, it's GG's. But this team is too centered around Anthony Davis and LeBron. If one of them goes off, they'll struggle. And we see it on the court with LeBron. If he's out, they'll struggle. So, I mean, hey, we will see. It's tough for them. LeBron 69 and 8, 5 for 14, 5 for 6. It looked like he was struggling out there. 69 and 8, near triple double, but LeBron's not there to score points. He's there to facilitate and be the second guy in charge. This is Anthony Davis' team. It's supposed to be Anthony Davis' team, but sometimes LeBron had to come in and save the day. Taurean Prince was their best shooter, 5 threes, 17 points. Roy Hachimura had some nice highlights as well. Austin Reeves, D'Angelo Russell. Oof. You might be gone, buddy. You and Austin Reeves might be gone for Zach LaVine or somebody, but who knows? The Lakers, they need to switch. They need to make some changes at the deadline. It might be Zach LaVine. It might be who is it? Not Zach LaVine's on the trade market. DeJounte Murray, they said they're interested as well. Honestly, DeJounte Murray would be an upgrade over Reeves and D'Lo. So they need someone that can facilitate and play defense. Defense is huge for the Lakers because their defense has been suspect for a while. Next one, Sixers and Heat. Joel Embiid was out and Jimmy Butler. So not much to talk about here, but box score. The Heat won by 6. Heat won by 6. Let's see. Tobias Harris, 27. Kelly Oubre had a great game. 6 threes, 25 points. Tyrese Maxey, worst game of the year so far. 4 for 20 from the field. 1 for 8 from three. Hey, no Joel Embiid. The team was on his shoulders. He couldn't provide. D'Anthony Melton, 15 points. Mo Bamba, 18 and 6 because someone had to play for Embiid. Paul Reed was a replacement at forward 2 and 1. And as for the Heat, uh, Jamie Jacques, the Lakers could have potentially picked him, but they took Hud Shanifo. So I bet Lakers fans are kicking themselves right now. 31 and 10 on Christmas Day for the Heat. Bam Adebayo, 26, 15, and 5. I mean, there's not a lot of bright spots for this Miami Heat team with everything that's going on. Obviously, they're going to coast and then turn up their playoff time, but this rookie, Jamie Jacques, he has a promise. UCLA rookie, they drafted him. Um, he's probably gonna make a lot of people regret people not drafting him. 31 and 10, 11 for 15 from the field, 1 for 3, 2 steals as well, 5 offensive rebounds, 5 defensive rebounds. Hey, this man, the Heat always find a random gem somewhere. Last year it was Caleb Martin. Last year it was Struce and Gabe Vincent. Look like this year their hidden gem is going to be Jamie Jacques. So if I say your name wrong, I apologize. So hey, they do what they had to do to beat the Heat. I mean the Sixers. Hero 26, 6 and 5, 22, 6 and 5. Duncan Robinson 16, 4 and 2. They had a good game. They did what they had to do to beat the Joel Embiidless um, Sixers. Next up, a game I wanted to talk about very much. A game I definitely want to talk about very much. The Nuggets, not the word Nuggets. The Sixers, not the Sixers. Sorry, um, sorry. I just really wanted to talk about this. The Suns and the Mavs. The Suns and the Mavs. Very, very, very good game for the Suns and the Mavs. The Mavs were leading most of the game. The Suns fought their way back, but then the Mavs pulled away. It was a very good game from Luka Doncic. 128, 114. I think the fourth quarter the Suns started to fight back, but then the Mavericks pulled away with some shots. But where do we want to start? Let's start with the Dallas Mavericks actually. Let's start with the winner. Let's start with the winning side of the basketball game. Derrick Jones. Derrick Jones Jr., high flyer extraordinaire, correct? 3 for 8 from three, 1 assist, 3 rebounds, 23 points. Kyrie was out, so people had to, make up for scoring. Derrick Jones was one of them, a solid 23 points and 50% from the field. Tim Hardaway Jr., their sharpshooter, 3 for 9 from the field, from three, so 30%, 6 for 14, 18 and 7. Derek Lively, someone that me and Elijah are very high on this year, their rookie center, 20, 10, and 1. So double, no blocks, but 8 for 9 from the field, 4 for 9 from the free throws. He did his thing. And the MVP at that night, Luka Doncic, the owner of the Phoenix Suns, 56 and 15. What a game. 15 and 25 from the field total. He made all 12 free throws and shot 50% from three. 8 for 16. There's 4 steals and 3 blocks as well. 4 turnovers, doesn't help the case, but reasons why Luka Doncic will be the future is bright with the NBA with players like Luka Doncic. Dropping 56 and 15 on Christmas Day on the noggins of the Phoenix Suns. I mean, if the Mavericks keep winning, Luka could be MVP favorite. With these games he's putting together, especially in clutch moments and games where primetime games, Luka. I don't know when he'll win MVP, but it could be this year. He's always in a dark horse candidate for MVP. Luka Doncic just because his teams hasn't always been as successful as MVP award winning teams, but he always puts up MVP numbers. He just needs to win more. I mean that's basically the category for MVPs that they always go to a top tier team almost every single time. if you put MVP numbers and your team isn't that great, you most likely won't get the award, which sucks. But it is what it is. Yeah, but Luka, 50-point McNugget, Phoenix. Now let's talk about Phoenix. There's a lot of good moments I enjoyed personally from this game from the Phoenix Suns. During the game, I think it was who was it? It was Metsu turned the ball over. Devin Booker had to chase that person down. Person scored anyways, and then he yelled, "How are you going to turn the ball over and not run back on defense?" Obviously, NBA Twitter is going to harp on this and try to poke some cracks in the wall of um, the the Suns, just because it's fun to make fun of the Suns. But there's some legit worries about the Suns here. Bradley Beal is injured for a while again. Kevin Durant, we didn't see much from him the third, fourth quarter. I was watching the whole game. I saw him just walk back and forth. He wasn't being aggressive. He didn't call for the ball a lot. He was passing when he did get the ball. As the best player in the game, arguably one of the best player in the game, the number one who should be the number one on this Phoenix Suns team, and probably one of the best scorers in NBA history. You got to be more aggressive than that. You have Luka going for 50, and you're over here with 16 or under 20. It's ridiculous against a Mavs team who, safe to say, isn't the best defensively. You could have went off on this game. You could have got 50 just like Luka, but you had decided to be passive. Devin Booker was the aggressive one, so it was kind of tough. It was kind of tough to see um, him perform like that. But a lot of reports were saying Kevin Durant's frustrated with the team, and it's Kevin Durant. We know he's gonna be frustrated with the team. When the going gets tough, Kevin Durant gets going to it in a different direction. It happened with the Thunder, happened with the Warriors, happened with the Nets. Who knows? Could he, move to a different spot before his career ends? It's always a possibility with Kevin Durant. We never know if he's going to stay put in one organization. But yeah, the Suns are struggling. Big panic mode for them. They're still in the play-in situation, the bracket, but there's a whole bunch of season left, and who knows what can happen. What else bad can happen? Because Nurkic was out. They were struggling with him and Beal. So as for Phoenix, oh, I don't know about Phoenix, man. We got to see how that turns out. But it's gonna be very interesting. I'm excited to see how the season plays out so far. That I think the Phoenix Suns will probably, like I said, the conference finals. I don't think they'll make it. I'm sticking with that through and through, just because how they've played so far. I mean, as of so far, I've been proven like decently right. They're not there's way better teams than them right now in the West. Uh, Timberwolves, if you want to agree or not, the Nuggets are better than them. The Thunder are better than them. The Kings are better than them. The Clippers are better than them record wise. Mavericks, Pelicans, Rockets, Lakers, and the Warriors. So they have a long way to go if they want to try to climb the rankings. But as of right now, struggle bus. And hey, it's tough. But those were the Christmas games. Let me know down below which kind of Christmas games did you enjoy, etc., etc. So, what else we got to talk about? The Pistons. Let's go around the league real quick. So as of right now, the Jazz are beating the Spurs by a good amount of time, good amount of points. Ooh, Laurie 25. So I have Laurie marking in 25 in a basket. Boom. Laurie 25. That's a W. I need a Chet 3 before. Oh, who just made a 3? Who made a 3 for. Was it? Oh, it was Chet. Chet made a 3. Oh, Lord. Chet made a 3. Chet made a 3. Chet made a 3. So Chet 3 threes. OKC wins. I need the Hawks to win. If the Hawks win, I win 1,000. Oh Lord, please don't do this, Bulls. So Trey Young got the double double. I think the Hawks to win. So, the Spurs are losing by 15. The Bulls are down by 3. The Timberwolves down by a lot. So, hey, it is what it is. The Pistons struggling, 27 losses in a row. I don't think it's much to fix, but hey, it is what it is. I'm also not very long stream today. Obviously, I'm by myself solo, so I decided to come on just to talk about the Christmas games, etc., etc. If you're watching, did you enjoy the Christmas games? What was your favorite game, favorite player performance, etc., etc.? And how do you feel about the Phoenix Suns? And I'm glad this turmoil is happening. So this is gonna be very interesting. Before we head out, though, let me go recap. The Nets beat the Pistons 118 to 112. The Pelicans up by 5 against the Grizzlies with 5:33 left. The Pacers up by 3, 8 minutes left. Magic beat the Wizards by 8. Timberwolves losing 94-111. Hawks and Bulls 105-102. Bulls are winning. And then Jazz up by Spurs 15 points. So, hey, before we leave, though, I'm going to do a quick grid just to have some content out there. Also, if you follow all the socials, let me know down below. Feel free to follow us, message us, or anything. We love to talk to the people that love to watch us. Support, we love. So I'm gonna do a quick grid and see how this goes before we head out. Boom. Okay, let me wait for this pop up. Oh, whoop. Oh, if the Hawks can win this, oh my lord. Okay. Okay, so let's get it. Let's get the grid going. Played in the 20s Eastern Europe. Turkoglu? Hedo? Got it. Played in the 20s. Played 2000. Oh, played 2000 Western Europe. Okay, 2020s Eastern Europe. Is Luka? Luka Doncic. Okay. Is Jokic from Western Europe? I'm sorry if I got things confused. Okay. Jokic. No, it's not Jokic. NBA. Let me see. Okay, so NBA All Star played in 2020. Jason Tatum. Easy. Played in the 2010s. Uh, Howard. Dwight Howard. Okay, so I'm gonna call it just because a little bit of struggling here. Okay. Also, plus I want to see the ending of this Hawks and Bulls game. So hold on, there's a little bit of lag. Boom, boom. Okay, hold on. Okay, so Atlanta grabs defensive rebound, perfect. Okay, so I'm a quick little stream. I'll be on a little bit later, just stream some other games. So, oh, hold on. Why is it better? Okay, so I'm gonna head out. Got to see the ending of this Hawks and Bulls game. With that being said, links down below. Thank you for tuning in, and we'll see you on. Oof. And we'll see you next time.